Right, hello everyone and welcome back to not a good video. I simply put it into words, I'm quite deflated, I could say. Not happy at all with today's game, and I'll get into it. Basically, Steve Bruce's face was red towards the end of today's game against Exeter City. It was red. He did not look happy at all, in the slightest. So I'm sure you already know the scoreline. We lost 4-1 to Exeter. So I hate to pin everything on one player, and especially a goalkeeper. I've just got to. And the player, of course, got to pin it on, unfortunately, is Peacock. I'm not even going to picture him on the screen. I'm quite upset to be blaming a player, but I've got to. You just need to look at the facts. So the first goal was scored by Reece Cole in the 5th minute, and it's just a video. So of course where is Peacock Farrell standing? He's standing at the edge of the 6-yard box trying to save a goal, and I just think to myself, it's not like he's aware. I just don't know what to say. To be honest with you, I don't know what to say at all. I'm really disappointed about today. And Steve, I think Steve is a great guy and a great manager, but Steve, why would you play him after he made this shocker against Stevenage?
Back to Peacock Farrell. Oh, it's been given away. Here is Roberts, and now Kemp with a great chance. 3-1 to Stevenage.
So yeah, I honestly don't know what to say, to be honest with you. Then in the 15th minute, Jack Fitzwater scored this goal, and what was Peacock Farrell doing again? I've seen that. I'm sure many of you will be glad that Ash Fletcher did score. Of course he did, and then unfortunately, Dale Taylor was unavailable for today's game, and that is of course disappointing, but it is what it is. Just need to move on from today's game. Of course, another goal at the end of the game, making it 4-1 for Exeter, was scored later on, and there was also another goal in there as well for Exeter, which I wasn't happy about, with Peacock Farrell diving really, really early with the ball going over him, and I just thought it was awful. There was another chance for Exeter early on where Peacock Farrell made an awful dive, and if that were on target, it'd been 5-1. And it isn't good really. They need to start Rivisoli. Give him a shot. I know he didn't play great at Fylde. I was there and I wasn't impressed, but you've given him 2 shots. Now Rivisoli needs another shot for me. He needs another shot in goal. He needs to prove himself for me. So give him another shot, please, Steve. So yeah, Steve wasn't happy. I'll get into the stats now. So as you can see, 54% possession was for Exeter, 46 for Blackpool, so not too bad. Now let's move on to the shots. So in the shots, Blackpool had 2 shots all game. 2 all game. Compared to Exeter's 2, only one of Blackpool's shots was on target, which was the Fletcher goal. And also another thing, Ash Fletcher, I've never highly rated him. I've never thought he was brilliant, and I think today he was just really off. I think the whole team was off, to be honest. I think most of the team didn't really know what they were doing. I thought they lack passion, they lack patriotism, if you can have that for a football club. They lack it in so many ways, and I just think that it's incredibly disappointing when we want to go where we want to go, and I just don't want it to be again for Blackpool us playing catch up like we were last season, the season before with Critch. It just was not good. They need to sort it out. So I do think that it is time for me to leave this, and I'm going to leave you with the Steve Bruce interview. I've not got anything really to say about it, but he's disappointed. Obviously he's disappointed, and I think he will have been really angry with the players, and I still have some faith in him. I won't be happy if he sacks him like he sacked Critch after 2 games. I will not be happy about that, because He's a great guy, he's a great manager, and he's the first manager I've seen at Blackpool in a long time who's given his all, who wants us to do well, so let's just hope he does keep him on. And let's just hope for the best. Peacock Farrell out, Riversoli in, Dale Taylor, get him on. We can't sign Duncan Watermore from Millwall, disappointing, yes, just found out the other day. But yeah, we need another striker, a strong striker. Of course, disappointed about Jerry Yates. We've got to move on, and yeah, I'll see you in another video. So hopefully it's more entertaining one.
Well, the first thing I do is want to apologise to the supporters who've travelled down here and supported the team the way they always do. It's left a bad taste in my mouth because that's arguably the worst I think we've been since I've been at the club in all departments. So we'll analyse it over the weekend, a big apology to them. We can only apologise and know that we'll get better, but we've got a lot of work to do.
Defensively in particular today, was that really disappointing?
Yeah. Defensively last week and today. You know, defending set pieces today, which was a big strength of ours last year. All of a sudden it's abandoned us. So the basics we haven't done well enough, and when we're 2-0 down away from home after, what was it, 10-12 minutes, then we got back into it but never really threatened their goal. A frustrating day, disappointing day from all of us.
Is that slow start really difficult to come back from when you go 2-0 down so early on?
Yeah, it's the manner of it too though, and the manner of the defeat. Sometimes you don't, look, it's football, you can get beat. I think it's the manner of it, of which we've gone about our work today. I haven't seen from us in 12 months. I haven't seen that, what we were today in terms of the way we were. As I said, we can only apologise.
And you've brought 11 new signings in this summer. We quite clearly haven't seen the best of those yet, have we?
No, it's going to take a little bit of time, but that's no excuse. You know, I've brought them into the club because I believe that they will make the squad stronger, and we've got to go to work and get them all right and get them all firing. But today we were way short.
Going forward in particular today, have you seen flashes maybe of what your side can do, or is there still...
Well, I didn't see us enough going forward either, if I'm going to be honest. I didn't see enough of us today to reflect on what we were or what we are. So it's been a slow start and a disappointing start. Defensively though, we have to improve. We keep giving away goal after goal, which is killing us at the moment.
I know you don't like to talk about what happens inside the dressing room, but can you give us a sense maybe of
No, they're disappointed, of course they are. Disappointed, but we have to do them basics better. We have to defend ourselves better. We have to defend our box better. And at the moment, we're finding that a bit of a struggle.
There's obviously plenty of midweek games coming up as well. It's a good chance to maybe...
Yeah. Look, you've got plenty of time to turn it around. A week's a long time in football, and we've got another 2 games, so we won't be as bad as that again because, as I said, I haven't seen that from us at all. So it's about time we eradicated that.